This is the last of our video series on lessons learned by influencers and entrepreneurs. More specifically, the best lessons we learned at Grow with Video Live put on by Think Media earlier this year. Let's go! Hello everybody, thanks for visiting the channel today. As we have been going through in our last few videos, I have been trying to highlight a number of lessons that I have personally learned and I think you should also learn from a variety of influencers, entrepreneurs, and people that have really made a huge impact the last few years all around the world. Obviously, there's advice all the time, and it's very hard to sift through things. What's the best tips to go off of? What's the things we really should follow up on, and so forth? These are the 3 lessons that I think are the most important for you to follow up on, and they have been the most important for me of what I learned from at the Grow with Video Live conference put on by Sean Cannell's Think Media team earlier this year. These are the most important lessons that I have gained from these influencers and entrepreneurs in the last couple years. Lesson number 1 is ABS. Always be selling. Now, this is actually something that I have been preaching for a long time. I think that every person has 2 jobs. The first job is whatever they do. Doctor, lawyer, barista, own a lawn care company, doesn't matter. Your second job is you've got to be a salesperson. Sales comes into play in everything you specifically do, whether you're selling services, products. Dixie, shh, come on. Okay, are you laying down? He's laying down. Everyone's second job is selling. No matter what you are doing in your profession, lawyer, doctor, you own a landscaping company, it doesn't matter. We all have to sell. We've got to sell to our clients, prospects, employees, our spouse, whatever the case may be. We always have to be selling ourselves daily even. Attorneys have to sell themselves to a jury. Doctors have to win people over to use them. The lawn care guy has got to win the bid to be able to do the commercial real estate project and so forth. In my experience, people don't look at it this way. People think, I need to be a good X. I need to be a good engineer, whatever the case is, but that's fine. If nobody knows who you are, or specifically if you don't show confidence in what you're doing and why that person should hire you compared to the other 10,000 attorneys in the state of Nebraska, X hundreds of thousands of whatever job out there, it's going to be a problem. So you've got to be looking at, what am I doing to make sure that I'm obviously marketing myself and all the stuff that we all do anyway, but on a daily basis, each conversation. When I go in and I meet a group, I do a networking thing, I speak in front of people. How am I selling whatever I want to be selling? How am I making a living? But it comes down to you're selling yourself and everything related to you. Guys, please decimate that subscribe, like, bell thingy so you get notifications, whatever the hell that is, so you can continue to get good content from the old man moving forward and we can still be friends. Lesson number 2, the concept of superfans. It's very sexy in this day and age when we hear, 1 million subscribers and hundreds of thousands of this and followers and social media and Kim Kardashian, 200 million people, and on and on and on. Sure, that's awesome. The beautiful thing is you don't have to have those numbers to make a significant business to yourself, your business, and your family. Everybody needs to be marketing, obviously, and social media has totally changed everything. From my perspective, social media is the going standard of what advertising specifically is. But at the end of the day, we need superfans. It can seriously change your business and put a lot more money in your pocket to get that core group of people that are huge Sean fans, huge Tim fans, huge fans of whatever business and so forth. So I want you to be looking at this broadly, but then come up with a specific game plan, not only related to your marketing and sales plans and all the stuff you need to do anyway, whether you're an online business, brick and mortar, small, medium, large. I also want you to get granular and figure out, how can I gain more superfans? The type of people that are always going to use me till I die. The type of people that are always going to buy whatever I'm specifically offering. Think Apple. How many tens of millions of people buy the next Apple product? And unfortunately, my family is probably in that group. When something comes out, we write the check. We swipe the card. It's purchased because we're super fans. And we've enjoyed it for a long time. It's helped us business-wise, personally, and so forth. Think about how you get to that point in your own business, no matter what business you're in, what size you are, or whatever else. I have had super fans, especially with as broad of the services that I have offered, specifically in the last 20 years. I can give you tons of examples of people hired me for some legal work, and then we did real estate work, consulting. I helped them sell a business. It's a way for you to manufacture clients that a lot of people take for granted, and you'll look back and say, wow, that relationship was worth thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, potentially even millions of dollars. This idea of focusing on that group and what can I specifically do to endear them to me, obviously it starts with providing great service, great follow-up, and a lot of those givens. But then it comes into the little things, the handwritten notes, the calling them on their birthday, sending them a gift when they have a kid, whatever else. Pat Flynn, specifically at Grow with Video Live, talked in a great way about building those super fans, wrote a book about it that is really a play-by-play for anybody that is in that arena. You are not helping. Pat Flynn wrote a book even on superfans. Pat Flynn practices what he preaches. I have consumed a lot of his content and taken part in his programs. He's written me handwritten notes. He's sent signed books. He's reached out. He specifically remembered me at Grow with Video Live for some of the interaction we've had over Zoom. It's stuff like that that will make Sean a super fan, and I already am, but a continued super fan of Pat Flynn forever. I've recommended him over and over and over. I've spent a nice chunk of change with him over time. That's one of many examples. The beautiful part of super fans and the details that we're talking about now is there's 100,000 ways to create and keep those super fans. Whatever works for you, whether it's you doing it directly, getting help, virtual assistants, anything. The reach out, the personal touches, specifically in the world today, makes a huge difference. And I want you to always be thinking about not only getting fans, not only getting business, not only making money. How do I create a super fan that is going to be a great win-win relationship for them and for you for a long, long time? Lesson number 3. Patrick Bet-David did a fantastic job at Grow with Video Live talking about the importance and the need for everyone to build 2 brands. The first brand is obviously your business, whatever that business is. The second is your personal brand. He did a great job of laying out and saying, I'm here today, I'm getting paid, you guys know me because of Valuetainment and all the stuff that I have done on video and other social media platforms for a long time. But my real money is in my gigantic and ever-growing insurance agency. Personal brand has led to growth in the base business. Obviously, tons of examples out there, whether it's Gary Vee, Sean Cannell, anybody that we know from social media, Kim Kardashian, all the Kardashians. Yes, they make money on all the social, but you know the products, the services, the companies they've already sold and made hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, whatever it is. It started with the personal brand. It was not the business brand of selling clothing or whatever else. It's the personal brand you got, we got, invested in, and that turned into Baseline Business. The bonus tip I have for you today is a summary of what you've already seen. It's out in the news all the time. The growth of video, the growth of social media, the this, the that. The thing that I saw specifically at Grow with Video Live, and as you've gotten deeper in the content with a lot of these folks, are numbers that are staggering. 82, 84% of all internet traffic on planet Earth is related to downloading, watching video. Fastest growing small business in America, content creation. Like I said before, baseline advertising, my opinion, the opinion of more and more, young, old, whatever else, is not TV, is not radio, is not billboards. It's Facebook ads, it's YouTube, it's everything related to. Gary Vaynerchuk at Grow with Video Live said, like it or not, TikTok has a 2-year advantage. If you're not doing it, you need to. I don't want to hear any complaining about it. So looking at how the world is specifically changing for you personally, but more importantly, for this conversation, for your business. No matter your field or no matter what business you're in, it shows how this is changing. The conversations that I've had with 40 and above folks in all sorts of walks of life and businesses around this topic has been unbelievable the last 6-8 months. People are getting it more and more. They've all avoided it, especially at a certain age and above, but people like me are starting to see this is the way. This is the next 20 years from an advertising, business growth perspective, and I want you to make sure you're following up and adding that to the mix and probably having that take over your overall marketing plan and your spend. Guys, thanks for joining me today. Make sure you check out the other videos, and we'll see you next time. Peace!